What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down how wide receivers can make difficult catches. So the three catches we're going to be looking at here is a back shoulder catch where it's like thrown above the rim where you have to go up and get it with the DB right on your hip. Then we're going to talk about how you guys can make diving catches, and then we're going to talk about how you guys can make those catches over the middle in traffic when it is a high throw and it's kind of a dangerous throw. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope it teaches you a few new things just about hands and how you guys can improve your catching ability. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to get some work in with us this offseason, we are traveling out to 5 more states across the U.S. We are going to be coming out to Chicago, Illinois, then Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Salt Lake City, Utah, and Los Angeles, California. So I'm sure you guys have heard about this if you've been keeping up with the channel. But again, fellas, it's a 2-day long camp, 4 hours each day, and we are limiting spots, only 10 to 12 guys in your specific group that you will be training with. So you're going to get a ton of reps, great chance for you guys to improve your skills. So check out that very first link below if you want some more info. Let's get started with this video. So first things first here, we're looking at this jump ball catch. So main thing with this catch, anytime that you got a DB right on your hip, playing the hands, or hands right in your face, if you will, and you got to go up and get this thing, there's 2 things that you want to worry about. You want to worry about going up strong. So do I mean going up with like super like hard hands, I guess you can say, and strong hands? Not so much. I mean so much about like your arms, you want to go up strong. Because as a DB, when he's playing you in man coverage, especially in this situation, he's playing your hands. As soon as he sees your hands go up, he is taught to rip the hands, play the hands, shoot a hand in there to try to get a hand on that ball. So if we go up strong and that DB puts hands and tries to rip those arms, I won't falter. I remember first when I made a transition to playing receiver, when I got out of high school, was playing in college, and you're going over the middle, you just automatically assume, or it's a jump ball, that, this ball's thrown right to me, I'm just going to catch it, it's easy money. But when a DB comes and he plays your arms and he rips your arm, it's a whole different ball game. So when you're coming over the middle in traffic, when you got to go up for a jump ball in traffic, you got to make sure that we are going up strong. That is the number one thing. So now when I do go up strong and I secure that ball, this is the tough part, because DBs are taught as soon as we secure it to play that thing on the way down. So as soon as I catch that thing, I need to be violent to the tuck. What I mean by that is as quickly as possible, you want to rip that ball to that tuck. Whether that is like you're turning your body, because some guys like to catch it here and rip it over their head. Some guys like to catch it here and rip it away and put their body between the defender and the ball. But at the end of the day, either way, you got to put that ball to the tuck right away, because we want to make sure that we secure it. Don't give this DB time to play the ball on the way down. And a lot of the camps that we do, we'll go one-on-ones, and there will be guys who will jump up for the ball, and they'll make this great catch, but when they turn and they go to land, they hold that ball outside of their frame. And that's just easy money for a DB to play that thing on the way down. So we don't want to give him any opportunities to get a PBU on this thing when it's a difficult jump ball catch and this guy's right on my hip. Let's play this thing again, full speed one more time. Great job by this wide receiver, high pointing this thing and securing the catch, bringing it to the tuck. So now we're looking at this route here from Allen Robinson. So he's going to be running an inside release corner route. So with this corner, this quarterback puts it in a pretty good spot, but he's going to have to make a diving catch. So how can you guys do that? Let's play this thing again, full speed. Great job taking the inside release, giving a rocker step, giving him some space to make this catch, but this diving catch right here, that is the key. So when this ball is thrown over the shoulder and he makes this catch, you see how his eyes are tracking this thing the entire way. No matter what catch it is, fellas, most drops are from wide receivers not trusting their eyes most of the time, right? Sometimes you let it get in your body. Sometimes your hand placement might be off. Sometimes you might be catching it with your palms, not so much your fingers, but it can be off mainly because of your eyes. So at any catch, whether it's a diving catch, whether it's a jump ball, whether it's a back shoulder, whether it's an over the shoulder, your eyes have to see that thing hit your hands. Like literally he's almost seeing this thing with his face. The ball, I think, hits his face. So that's what you want to try to strive for. You want to think of it like your eyes, the way when you catch that ball, it's like a picture frame. Like everybody's probably seen like a picture frame of like a self-portrait of somebody. Their face, their head is the only thing in that picture frame, right? That's how you want to think of the football. The only thing in your line of vision, pretend your eyes are a picture frame, the only thing in that frame should be that football. And trust me, fellas, when you could start repping that and you could start doing that in practice, start thinking about that when you're going routes versus air, just warming up with the quarterback, it becomes a habit. The whole point of training, the whole point of anything is to do a bunch of reps at it and get better so it's an automated habit when we're in a situation like this. When the full pads are on, bright lights are on, and I can't think about this stuff. Trust me, Allen Robinson, the last thing he's thinking about is his eyes right now. What he is worried about in this specific situation is, okay, this is the leverage of the DB, this is the release I need to do, and this is the route I'm running. and the coverage. That's it. That's all he's worried about. Those are game thoughts, and then catching the ball with your eyes is a practice thought. But I show this because it's an automated habit for him. He's not watching. He's not trying to catch this ball, and his eyes are worried about the ground. He's worried about the ball hitting his hands and seeing it all the way in when he's in a practice situation. So when he gets to a game, it's an automated habit. So fellas, you're running routes for air with your quarterback. You're in a situation where there's no defense, no pass rush, every catch should be a full-blown picture all the way to the point when you tuck that ball. Now, one of the things when it's a diving catch, you got to make sure that that ball doesn't hit the ground. So when you guys land on a diving catch, I like to teach that you want to turn. Like you catch that thing over the shoulder and you want to turn into it. So like your shoulder and your arm takes the most of the force from the ground, I guess, rather than you catching it and you landing and having the ball fly out. But when he catches this thing, he does a great job of getting his elbows underneath the ball so the football doesn't actually hit the ground and he's able to hang on to it. We just got to make sure that we maintain control. So anytime that you're diving, I always like to catch it, secure it, but then use that shoulder and that arm roll to make sure that ball doesn't pop out when you hit the ground and they rule it incomplete. So when it comes to diving catches, any kind of tough catch, fellas, eyes obviously, but on a diving catch, make sure you're turning your shoulder, ripping your body to protect that ball from the ground. Let's play this thing again, full speed one more time. Great job by Robinson finishing on this play, making that quarterback look good and finding that catch, taking that picture frame. Okay, so now we're looking at Justin Jefferson. He's going to be running this post dig route, I guess you can. It's either one. It's same thing if you're running a post or if you're running a dig. It's the exact same thing. But when he comes off the ball here, this ball's thrown high over the middle. So this is a very, very scary throw for a wide receiver, obviously, right? You're coming over the middle. You got either a safety crashing down, you got a linebacker in front of you, you got a guy right on your hip, and the quarterback throws a high ball. Now, obviously, that can't be an excuse for us to not go up and make the play. When the pads are on in a practice setting, in a competition setting, you have to go up and make this catch. But there's a safe way to do it, but also I wouldn't say a safe way because if you're going to take a hit, you're going to take a hit. But there's an efficient way to make sure that you catch the ball. So we're going to play this thing full speed. So Jefferson does a great rocker step. Ball's thrown high, he catches, but he puts it right away. That is what I want to talk about. So same idea as that jump ball back shoulder fade that we talked about. You're coming over the middle. You got a guy on your hip. You got a guy in front of you. I know we can't see the full angle, but there is a guy in front of him. When he catches that ball, obviously we go up, we get it. But as soon as we secure it, he's putting it right away. Because that guy on your hip, that guy coming over the top, maybe if it's a tighter traffic situation, who's going to put pretty much just kill you, hit stick you if that ball's thrown late over the middle on that hospital pass or high, is not going to hold back, obviously, right? He's not going to go helmet to helmet because he'll get a flag, but he's going to try to knock that ball out the best he can. He's going to try to get the best shot possible on us. So we have to make sure we put the ball away. We catch it, and then we secure it. So anytime, fellas, the reason why I bring this up is to the same reason with that diving catch. This is not something you can think about in a game. You got to have the awareness to be, okay, I'm over the middle, I catch it, and but it's automated. It's not something that you're overthinking. So when you're in practice and you have a throw over the middle, you're running slants, you're running digs, and that quarterback puts the ball high, maybe a little bit out in front of you where you're stretched out, you should be constantly thinking about, okay, I'm violent to the tuck. I'm bringing that thing to the tuck quickly because that's what I need to do in a game. That's what I'm going to have to do in traffic to ensure I don't drop that ball. So third tip, fellas, difficult catches, high ones over the middle. Make sure we are putting that ball violently to the tuck and we are securing that thing as quickly as possible. Let's play this thing again, full speed. Great job by Jefferson selling that route and then finishing with this catch, putting the ball away to secure it. All right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys per usual. You guys help keep the channel going, so we definitely appreciate it. And again, fellas, we're traveling out to 5 more states this offseason. We're coming out to Chicago, Illinois this weekend, then Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Salt Lake City, Utah, and then Los Angeles, California. So again, fellas, if you want some more information on that, check out that very first link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.